Volcanoes are powerful forces of nature. They are openings in the Earth's crust. Hot, molten rock, ash, and gases escape from these openings. We often think of volcanoes as large, cone-shaped mountains. However, they come in different shapes and sizes. Some volcanoes erupt violently, while others erupt slowly. Imagine all of them erupting at once. It's a scenario that's both terrifying and fascinating. Not all volcanoes are created equal. Some are explosive, like Mount St. Helens. Others are effusive, like the volcanoes in Hawaii. If all volcanoes erupted simultaneously, we would witness a range of eruptions. The Earth would be engulfed in fire, ash, and toxic gases. Lava flows would reshape landscapes, while pyroclastic flows would incinerate everything in their path. The immediate aftermath of such a catastrophic event would be devastating. Entire cities could be reduced to rubble, and the landscape would be unrecognizable. The sheer scale of destruction would be overwhelming, leaving communities in shock and despair. The skies would darken as massive ash clouds blot out the sun. Day would turn into night, and the world would be cast into an eerie twilight. The sun's warmth and light would be obscured, creating a chilling and foreboding atmosphere. This volcanic winter could last for years. The ash in the atmosphere would reflect sunlight away from the Earth, causing temperatures to drop significantly. The once fertile lands would become barren and frozen, unable to support life as they once did. Temperatures would plummet, impacting agriculture and ecosystems worldwide. Crops would fail, leading to widespread food shortages. Withered plants and frost-damaged vegetation would become a common sight as the cold weather takes its toll on the natural world. Breathing would become difficult, as the air fills with ash and toxic gases. People would be forced to wear masks to protect themselves from the harmful particles. The streets would be covered in a thick layer of ash, making everyday life a struggle. Transportation systems would grind to a halt, isolating communities and hindering relief efforts. Roads would be blocked by ashfall, and vehicles would be abandoned as they become unusable. The isolation would make it difficult for aid to reach those in need, exacerbating the crisis. The long-term effects of a simultaneous volcanic eruption would be even more severe. Imagine the chaos and destruction that would ensue if multiple volcanoes around the world erupted at the same time. The immediate impact would be catastrophic, but the long-term consequences could be even more devastating. The global climate would be significantly altered. The massive release of volcanic gases and ash into the atmosphere would disrupt weather patterns, leading to unpredictable and extreme weather events. This could result in prolonged droughts in some regions and severe flooding in others, making it difficult for communities to adapt. The blanket of ash would reflect sunlight back into space, leading to a prolonged period of global cooling. This phenomenon, known as a volcanic winter, could last for years, drastically reducing temperatures worldwide. Crops would fail, and food shortages would become a dire reality for many. Acid rain would poison water sources and damage crops. The sulfur dioxide released by the eruptions would combine with water vapor in the atmosphere, creating sulfuric acid. This acid rain would contaminate rivers, lakes, and soil, making it difficult for plants and animals to survive. The delicate balance of ecosystems would be disrupted, potentially leading to mass extinctions. Many species would struggle to adapt to the rapid changes in their environment, and some might not survive at all. The loss of biodiversity would have far-reaching consequences for the planet. Human civilization would face unprecedented challenges to survival. The combined effects of climate change, food and water shortages, and disrupted ecosystems would create a harsh and unforgiving world. Communities would need to find new ways to live and thrive in this altered landscape, relying on innovation and resilience to overcome the obstacles ahead. While the simultaneous eruption of all volcanoes is highly unlikely, the potential for such an event, however remote, serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature. The forces at play beneath the Earth's crust are both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The sheer energy released during an eruption can reshape landscapes, alter climates, and impact communities far and wide. This is why it is crucial to understand these natural phenomena. We must continue to study volcanoes and monitor their activity. By doing so, we can gather valuable data that helps predict future eruptions and understand the underlying mechanisms that trigger them. Early warning systems can help mitigate the impact of eruptions. These systems, which include seismic sensors and satellite monitoring, provide critical information that can save lives and reduce damage. Research into geoengineering solutions may provide options for managing the climate effects of volcanic eruptions. Innovative approaches such as dispersing aerosols to reflect sunlight could potentially counteract the cooling effects of volcanic ash in the atmosphere. Although we cannot prevent volcanic eruptions, understanding their potential impact allows us to develop strategies to cope with their aftermath. We can strive to be better prepared for their consequences. This includes training emergency response teams, conducting community evacuation drills, and ensuring that infrastructure is resilient enough to withstand volcanic events. By taking these steps, we can reduce the risks and enhance our ability to recover from such natural disasters.